What's up, guys? It's Carly with FasciNATIVE English, where if you are finally ready to take your English to another level and to begin speaking English like a native English speaker, then you've come to the right place. So let's get into it. What's up, guys? Today's idiom for you all is drop the ball. Again, that is drop the ball. And this just means to make a mistake or mishandle things, miss an opportunity. So to make a mistake, mishandle things, or miss an opportunity. Drop the ball. So usually when you hear this, naturally you'll hear somebody say like, man, he really dropped the ball on that one.
Ugh, looks like I really dropped the ball on that one.
Or she really dropped the ball with that, which means they made a mistake, they maybe mishandled the situation, or they missed an opportunity. Drop the ball. With me, I talk about my kids and I talk about Korea all the time. So it was a big chunk of my life. I lived there for a long time. So when I was in Korea, I had the opportunity to possibly open my own school. I was really striving to open my own school. But I was also struggling with FOMO, which I've gone over FOMO before in another video. If you don't know what that is, you can search and see what FOMO means. But in a nutshell, FOMO is just fear of missing out, all right? Fear of missing out. So I was struggling with FOMO at this time. I don't know, I was like 24, 25 years old. And I really wanted to pursue living in Korea and opening my own school and literally just like living the rest of my days in Korea, like just staying there until I die.
My time has come.
Basically. But, you know, life happens. Different circumstances that I was going through made it a lot harder for that dream to come true. I was just going through a lot of personal things at that time. So I started to second guess almost everything. And I was like, man, I don't know what I want to do. And of course, like I'm Christian, so I prayed about it as well. And I was like, Lord, please, like, tell me what to do.
I'm done. Please. I don't want to do this anymore.
Because I literally, I don't know what's best. You know, my family was like, you need to come back home to America. You need to focus on building a life here. And I was like, no, like my dream is in Korea. I want to stay there. I want to focus on building my life there. And it was a mess, honestly. It was a hard time in my life. I was trying to figure out which way I wanted to go and what I want to do with my life. But eventually I had to come to the conclusion that if I really want this dream to come true, God's going to create another opportunity for me. I don't have to rush and go to this opportunity because eventually there's going to be another opportunity. So I came back to America. I kind of got my life back together here in the States. But I always kind of thought in the back of my head, man, did I drop the ball on that? Did I make a huge mistake? Did I make the right decision coming back to America? I struggled with that for like 5 or 6 years, to be honest. This whole thing happened in like 2016. I didn't really come back to America till 2017. I was like trying to finish up stuff in Korea. And then until 2020 or 2021, I kind of struggled with in the back of my head, like, man, Carly, you dropped the ball. You just think about how amazing your life could be right now, or how, you know, successful your school could be right now. If you would have just stuck with it and opened up your own school, yes, your life would be completely different, but what if it would be better? You know, I struggle with that thought, and I really struggle with the fact that, man, maybe I did drop the ball. And every little thing that happened here in America made me think, did I miss an opportunity? Am I doing the right thing? Am I supposed to be here right now? Should I give up on my dreams? Like, it was just constant second guessing in my head. But then in 2021, I was able to actually go back to Korea, and God opened another opportunity for me. Be able to kind of study below an owner of a school and kind of learn the ropes from her. And honestly, the plan was for me to franchise and open my own academy, but underneath her school. So still be like her school and her school's logo and everything, but I would open up my own academy. But I'm not gonna lie, a few months into that, I was like, this is not my dream anymore. My dream has changed. I don't think I want to, you know, as for right now in my life, I believe that I don't want to open an academy in Korea at this moment in time. It might be something I could do in the future, but right now my kids are young and it's very time consuming. And I realized that when I was back in Korea in 2021, I realized that I didn't drop the ball. You know, when I had the opportunity when I was 25 years old, 2015 or 16, when I had the opportunity to open my own school, my youngest son was just like two years old at that time, and I would have missed a lot in his life had I gone that route. But I waited, and then even when I went back to Korea in 2021 and started, you know, basically training to open my own school, I was missing out on a lot in my kid's life. My youngest son in 2021, he was 1.5 years old. He was still just a baby, you know? And I realized, like, this is not what I want to do at this moment in time, at least. In Korean, it's called 원장님. It's like a director. I don't want to be a director of a school right now. I want to see my kids grow. I want to be able to take them to their sports games and be able to come home from work and spend time with them, and not have to just come home and they're already in the bed, and then in the morning wake up, take them to school, and then I go to work and don't see them again. I didn't like that lifestyle. So all the second guessing I did for those 5 or 6 years, thinking like, man, Carly, you dropped the ball. You could have been so successful. Like, what did you do? Did you make the right decision? You know, in the long run, at the end of the day, there's some more expressions we use right there. I really think I made the right choice. And even in 2021, there was like a lot of stuff going on and with all of that and why we moved back from Korea. But ultimately, I realized I want to just be a mom a little bit longer. Like, my kids are going to grow up way too fast. And when they're in middle school or high school and they're going through their teenage phase where they don't want to talk to me, maybe I can, you know, circle back around and maybe I can open my own academy. But until then, I'm going to be there for my kids, and I'm going to try to do my best as being their mom. And yes, my work life is busy right now. I'm an editor right now most of the time. I also teach English, and I'm here on YouTube as well. So I live a busy life, but I make sure my kids are my priority. All my jobs, I have 2 jobs, they're flexible. YouTube on here, sorry guys, I love you to death, but it's pretty flexible too. I can, you know, schedule my life around my work and my YouTube so that I give my kids their full attention for the time being. So I definitely don't think I dropped the ball, even though I struggled with that for many years, thinking, man, I made a huge mistake. I missed this opportunity. Like, I could have been living this best life right now. No, that wasn't the case. Honestly, I think my life would have been a little bit worse. Not even a little bit. I think it would have been a lot worse. I would have been stressed with a baby, all right, with a newborn. And I would have looked back and been like, wow, I missed a lot of my son's life. So everything happens for a reason. All right. I hope you guys have a better understanding of this idiom, drop the ball. If you like this video, please click the like button, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next video.